Hello everyone, I'm Tim the Suburban Dad, and it's a new month, November, meaning we've got some new exciting releases coming out this month in the bourbon and whiskey world. So let's get to it. First up, we got the brand new release from Whistlepig, their Boss Hog number 10, The Commandments. This one is a single barrel rye and it is double finished. This is where it gets a little weird. It's finished in a mead cask and then an aromatic resin cask, which right off the bat, when I think of resin, I think of pine sap type stuff, but apparently this is different. I don't know. It's $600 though, retail, and it comes in at 106.4 proof. I've not tried any Boss Hogs before because of the price tag. I sure as heck am not gonna buy any bottles, and a single pour of that is pricey, as you can imagine. If I ever try one, I'll let you know. But for those of you who are into it, happy hunting, good luck. There's news from Balcones. They've got a new American single malt, a Texas single malt as they like to specify. And this is in celebration of their 15-year anniversary of distilling whiskey. So kudos to them, 15 years, that's awesome. This new release is called Keteleja, and it roughly translates to spyglass. And it relates to their vision of whiskey as it relates to predecessors, blah, blah, blah. This one starts out as a 3-year-old single malt whiskey, their Golden Promise barley, 100% malt barley. And then it's aged in some really old, like 100-year-old sherry puncheons, different varieties there. I'm not into sherry, but there's a few different varieties. And apparently the end result is very fruity and complex. Price tag on that one is $125. It's 118 proof. Sounds intriguing, and I've tried a lot of their single malts and they are fantastic. I will say it is a little amusing, Balcones. You overdid it with the description for the nose and the tasting notes. Let me just read you guys a few points that they noted. So, on the nose for Keteleja, among other things, includes sauteed apricots served in an olive wood spoon, as well as venison jerky in browned butter. And then on the palate, medjool dates stuffed with cashew butter, eucalyptus oil, and to finish out, an affogato made with cherry ice cream. And again, this is the condensed version. There's a whole lot of other notes in there, but sorry, Balcones, it's hard to take that serious. It's a little over the top. Other news from Balcones, they are replacing their standard 100 proof rye from their standard lineup, and now it's becoming a bottled and bond rye. It's brand new, haven't tried it yet. Their rye has a very strong chocolatey note to it. I'm curious what difference the bottled and bond version is going to be. I'm guessing it's a little older because typically their stuff is fairly young since it's Texas climate. It ages very rapidly. So 4 years old for their rye, I expect that to be pretty decent. I'm even willing to give it a try. New from Buffalo Trace. Buckle up, folks. So you've heard of Eagle Rare. You've heard of Eagle Rare 17 year from the BTAC collection. You've probably heard of Double Eagle Very Rare. I don't even know what kind of rare this one is. It's Eagle Rare 25 year. There's only 200 bottles being released. And guess what? It's only $100. Nah, just kidding. It's $10,000. So that's fun. Even if you ever were to come across one, which is extremely unlikely, MSRP retail price is 10 grand. Not to mention what kind of markup is going to happen. And get this, they really want you to drink it. They don't want you to just collect it and have it sit there. Okay, yeah, we'll see what happens with the folks that actually buy that. So, Eagle Rare 25 year, be on the lookout. Save your pennies and your hundreds and all your investments. Last but not least, this one is actually really cool. Wild Turkey's releasing their Generations bourbon. So this is a blend of 9-year, 12-year, 14 and 15-year bourbons. And what's cool is those three categories, 9, 12, 14, 15, were chosen by Jimmy, Bruce, and Eddie, in that order, Russell. So Jimmy's got the 9-year, Bruce, the grandson, has got 12-year, and then Eddie, the son in the middle, the dad, is 14, 15-year. This one sounds really tasty, should be delicious. Comes in at cask strength 120.8 proof. Here's the thing though, price tag, a little steep. A lot better than Eagle Rare 25-year, but it's still $450. There's only gonna be 5,000 bottles released. So still pretty uncommon. And at that price, again, man, you can keep it. I'd be happy to try it, love to try it and taste it, but I don't have that kind of coin to just be spending on one bottle. Kudos to those of you who will find it and get one. I'd love to hear any feedback about it because I'll have to live vicariously through you. Those are the key points for November. Let me know your thoughts on any of those if you happen to try one or buy one. If they're good, if they're worth it. Until next time, cheers.